Hi guys, welcome to another fantastic interview session for the Uncutxtra Magazine. Now I am conducting this interview for the Uncutxtra Magazine Health and Beauty edition. And guess what? I've got a superstar actress with me, a physiotherapist, an amazing damsel. One who she does this magic with her roles, and she blows everybody's minds away. And I'm talking about no other person but Jemima Osunde. Hi!
You made me clap for myself.
Oh, how are you doing, Jemima?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
We're both liars because we're both not feeling well.
I know, right?
But it's okay.
I know. Okay, guys, so permit me to introduce to you the latest cover star of the Uncutxtra Magazine Health and Beauty edition.
Happy to be here.
Damsel.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So I have some interesting questions, and I'd love you to answer them.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is, you successfully built a career in the health sector and also in the movie industry. How have you been able to blend both, yourself into both industries? Yes.
I think, I think the simple answer to that is I don't know anything different from that. For people that know the backstory, I started acting when I was in my first year in the College of Medicine. So I've basically been doing both things simultaneously from the beginning, and that basically is all I know.
Oh, wow.
There wasn't really any adjustment phase or adapting phase. It's always just been like that from the jump. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So I know that when I mentioned that you're a physiotherapist, of course you don't hide your profession actually, but so many people know you more as an actress than your practice in the medical space. Now, how would you say your profession as a medical practitioner has influenced, your discipline as an actor?
Oh, honestly, it has. The word is discipline. You cannot combine these two things and not have discipline. But the one thing I would say it has taught me is time management, good and proper time management. When you have lectures from 10 a.m. till 12, and then you have to be in Lekki. Oh, by the way, Mushi, where Luth is, and then you have call time of 1:30 in Lekki Phase 1 to be on a show, and then you have to be back in Luth by, let's say, 4 o'clock for something else because you're on call at 5. You have to make good use of your time. Time is precious. It's beyond money to me. It's everything. It also teaches me to be punctual because you have to be there. If you give a 7 a.m. appointment, I'm trying to be there at 6:45.
Oh, wow.
Because I also like to be early because when I have to go, I have to go. So there's no excuse of, but you came late. No, I came at the right time because I always have somewhere to be. And that's how it's pretty much been my entire career. So yes, it's definitely taught me to use my time well. There's so much I can be doing with the 24 hours I have in a day. But it also taught me the importance of rest.
Very important.
There were days and there are times where I overdid it. I forgot that I'm not a robot and crashed and burned. So this has taught me to learn and master my body, know when my body is asking for a break, know how to prioritize that, know how to space my time out properly to accommodate for rest.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that brilliant answer. So when you look at your journey, what would you say is your biggest it moment? Like, okay, that moment where you'd say, yeah, this is the moment for me, or this was the moment for me?
I'll give 2. Okay. First one, I would say the moment where it was for me, but also for the audience, where people were like, whoa, okay. So for me, the first one was getting on MTV Shuga. I always say my story of becoming Layla was beyond, it was wild. I had met with a friend the week before the auditions. I didn't even know the auditions, that they auditioned for the show, and I just casually mentioned it to her that I would love to be on this show. And literally the next week I got an email of about the audition notice. And
did you apply before?
No, so she had told me when I had mentioned it to her, just the next week she's like, oh, they're having auditions, I'm going to shortlist you. And then she just gave me the email address, and I was just like, the fact that I said this last week and it's happening
happened the next
this
week?
is wild.
Wow.
The next one I would say was, I think this was in 2017. It was the moment when I realized that, you know what? I'm working hard and I deserve to be here. I was writing my exams at the College of Medicine. I don't remember what year, but I believe it was 400 level. I was shooting New Money.
Okay.
And shooting the second season of my MTV Shuga Nigeria. All three simultaneously.
Wow.
Actually, there's two moments like that. I was shooting all three simultaneously.
Wow.
I was number one on the call sheet for New Money. I was like
Wow.
number two on the call sheet for MTV Shuga Layla.
Wow.
And I had exams. So
wow.
I was living on caffeine.
Wow.
I had, bless his soul, there was a man on our MTV Shuga set. When I get to set, he's greeting me, hey Jemima, with a flask of like coffee, because he knows I need it. And then they would always provide like a quiet corner for me to go study when I'm in between takes and things.
Wow.
I said two and now I'm mentioning the third one. Sorry, Oliver Twist. Third one, I had exams. I've spoken about this already online. I had exams as well, College of Medicine. I think that was even 500 level. Which was like clinical year. If you miss your exams or you don't pass, it's an automatic extra year.
Wow.
I had that and I was filming Lionheart in Enugu. Yeah, so I was catching flights this time around. I was running back to make it to my exam, fly back to shoot, shoot, then fly back again the next day, write my paper, get on the evening flight. On the final day of my clinical exam, I missed the flight from Enugu to Lagos. Yes, and I said it, I spoke about this. Genevieve organized a car, driver, and police security that drove me from Enugu to Lagos. We arrived Lagos middle of the night, maybe 2 a.m. I stayed up, I read. Paper was at 8, finished, had lunch with the policemen and drivers, entered the car and drove back to Enugu.
Wow.
So when I think of these interactions and these moments, I'm like, yeah, these are things people don't see. The behind the scenes of the hard work and somewhat chaos that leads to what you see on screen sometimes.
Wow, amazing story. Quite inspiring. And I'm sure you finished all those exams, like you came out in flying colors, right?
I don't want to brag, but
Hey, that's the spirit. Okay, so we know that, when we think Jemima, I particularly love seeing you in romantic roles. I feel like you're a sweet lover girl and all of that. But for you, there's what we see, just like you said, behind the scenes that a lot of people do not see. And then sometimes we prefer something, but the person, themselves, they prefer something else. So what would you say so far from the roles that you've played? Which of the roles would you say are the most challenging in terms of mental state and also, mentally, physically, and emotionally?
Okay. One of the toughest characters I've had to play would be Nkem in Delivery Boy. Yeah, Nkem was very delicate. She's one of those characters that you could completely misunderstand and misread. She was presented as just a prostitute that was sleeping around because, quote unquote, she needed to raise money for her brother's surgery. But when you do a deep dive into her and her story, you see that there's more to it. She was somebody living with trauma that was never addressed, that was never taken care of, and she was somewhat in denial of the trauma that she lived with, and everything we saw her do, every decision we saw her make was tied to that trauma somehow. And it's easy to read the script and just be like, oh, she's a prostitute, okay, she's sleeping around, her brother needs 10 million for surgery, but this is somebody that we saw that was charging 1.5 or 2K. How many times is she gonna do it to raise 10 million from 2K? So it was when we did a deep dive into the backstory, I realized, okay, this is more than just raising money for her brother's surgery. There's nothing else that she knows. She was introduced to this life at such an early age, and that really had an impact on her as an individual. And playing that character took a lot, physically, but also mentally on me. There's a few others, but I would say Nkem and Delivery Boy definitely is top of the list.
Okay, amazing. So let's dive more into the medical space. As a physiotherapist, what does wellness mean to you?
Wellness, I would say, is your lifestyle. I was talking to a doctor, a surgeon yesterday, and one thing we both agreed on is when we're prescribing exercises to our patients, he's a gastric surgeon, so he does like gastric bypass surgeries, gastric ballooning surgeries, and all of that. And we're talking about how when you prescribe exercise to your patients, we have to find a way to make it fun. To make it exciting, something that they look forward to, because it has to become a lifestyle. If it feels like a chore or a task or like something you award yourself with as an incentive, no. Wellness should not be, it shouldn't be something you get at the end of, oh, if I work hard for the next 1 year, then I get, oh, if I suffer for 1 month, then I book a spa day. No, it should be routine. It should be part of your lifestyle. So wellness for me is my lifestyle, maintaining, imbibing a healthy, good, exciting lifestyle in whatever form that I'm doing it. If it's eating healthy, making it fun for me, and it's every meal, not once a week that, oh, I'll eat salad today. No. If it's fitness, going to the gym, make it a lifestyle. Do it with friends or join a dance class or spin class, something that you enjoy so that it doesn't feel like a chore. And that's what it is for me. It's wellness being infused with my lifestyle to give me the best quality of life.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with you actually, because you juggle a lot of things. I mean, just the examples you gave, a few minutes ago, that's a lot. Some people will not cope, like they'll break down instantly. So how do you care for your body, your mind, and your soul? Considering that you juggle a lot of things.
I wish I could do that phone a friend thing. If I call 5 random people in my life that know me, they will tell you the first and simple answer: sleep.
Really?
I don't play about my sleep. If I'm sleeping, you can't get me. That's it's a wrap. I sleep whatever free time I have where I don't feel like I could be doing something productive and I actually just want to shut down. I sleep. And I'm one of those, I'm a superhero. I have the ability to just put my head down and
sleep.
Give me 10 seconds, I'm knocked out like a light.
Wow, that's a gift.
Yeah, trust me, I'm aware. So I sleep. I don't play about sleep. I like to watch shows that I enjoy. I think it's already public information that I enjoy K-dramas.
Yeah.
I love series. Series, medical series. Like, there's just a few simple, inexpensive things I enjoy. And I spend a lot of my free time doing those things. And I also try to make sure that at least one day every week, I have it to myself to sort of do whatever I want. But when it's like a crazy period, maybe when I'm filming and it's harder to get a full day, then I fix in like little moments here and there. I'm the queen of naps on set. Every actor I've worked with, including members of crew, everyone has like a picture or video of me sleeping on set.
Are you serious?
Every set I'm on, I'm sure if you go online, you see it. It's probably a thing now. Google Jemima Osunde sleeping at work. It probably exists. I don't know. I'm always taking naps in between scenes. You'll find me in my car sleeping or on the couch somewhere, just knocked out. 20 minutes nap will save your life.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so is there a specific cause or, an issue that you hope to amplify through your influence someday soon?
Thank you. This is such a beautiful question. Absolutely. There's a few, but I would say top of the list right now is women's health, maternal health in Nigeria. Nigeria contributes about 30% of the global death rates of women in pregnancy and pregnancy-related situations. We lose over 82,000 women annually to pregnancy and pregnancy-related issues, and these are avoidable issues, things that are not rocket science, things that there are solutions to, things that have medical fixes, yet women are dying. So yeah, maternal health is very dear to me, and anything surrounding keeping our women alive, including family planning. So yes, you will definitely see me in spaces where we're talking about women's health, we're talking about maternal health, we're talking about family planning, we're talking about empowering women, women and economic empowerment policy has been put into place now. So trying to implement that, especially at the grassroots level, these are all things I'm primarily focusing on in the next few years.
Wow, super amazing, super amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you were not a physiotherapist and you were not an actor, what other career path would you probably dive into?
You know what's interesting? I've never thought about this question before.
Really?
I've never thought of anything else. I've never ever thought of anything else. I've always just been this. But if I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm exactly where I need to be.
Really?
But if I saw myself doing anything else, I mean, I wish I could sing, but I don't know how to sing, so I will not blow as a musician. I'd probably be in some sort of corporate work, I don't know. Or a rich wife at home taking care of my children. That's a job. People that think being a housewife is not a job, try it and see. Try taking care of the home and children and see how much work those women are doing. It is so much work. It's a lot. I've seen it from the auntie angle, and I'm just like, whoa. Yeah, this is harder than running a skincare company, being a physiotherapist and an actress combined.
Wow.
So yeah, I'd probably be doing that.
Okay, amazing. So the last question I've got for you, what does Jemima's next chapter look like? How
do I answer this without giving too much away?
Hey.
I definitely will continue in film and entertainment and continue to work with reputable brands that align with my brand. But I've always said that entertainment for me was a means to an end, and the end point is always still healthcare. So my goal is to use the popularity that I've somewhat accrued, as well as the influence I have, to push healthcare in Nigeria, public health and women's health. You definitely see me doing more health-inclined content, working with more NGOs. I currently work with 3. I'm definitely going to do more in that regard. A couple of movies here and there. I have one coming out in December in cinemas. Go watch it.
Wow.
But yeah,
do you want to tell us the title?
Oh yeah, of course. I didn't know if I was allowed to do that here.
Of course,
free
please
marketing.
do.
Yay! Auntie Tony, you will run me my coins for this.
Wasabi Auntie.
Exactly.
Cool.
I'm on Wasabi Auntie with Tony Abraham and a huge cast. In fact, when I saw the cast list, I was like, Auntie Tony, this is basic. How are you going to pay all these people? There's a lot of amazing people, some that I've dreamt about working with, and finally it's happened. It was a fun, crazy shoot, nothing less from the Tony Abraham, who will not be invited to my wedding, by the way, because she has threatened me that she will take off her wig and walk around with no shoes.
As the Obasabi auntie that she is.
Yes. So that's coming out. There's a few other things as well. And I'm excited about everything, but I'm definitely excited about the medical work and personal growth. Personal growth. And of course, my skincare line. There's things happening with Sana as well that I can't really say yet, but watch this space.
Okay, you heard. Watch the space. Thank you so much, Jemima.
Thank you for having
So before we let you go, we have some fun questions, more like games. And guys, we want you to come with us.
Okay.
Have fun with us. So I'm going to be asking some questions, and I will need you to just answer as fast as you can. Okay. Are you ready for me?
I'm ready.
All right. Morning skincare must have?
Morning dew.
Amazing. Guilty pleasure snack. What's your guilty pleasure snack?
That's a good one. Lotus Biscoff biscuit.
Okay. One movie you can rewatch endlessly.
Oh, there's so many, but The Greatest Showman.
Wow.
Yeah, The Greatest Showman.
Okay, what's your favorite place to unwind?
My house.
At home. Because you like sleeping.
Yes, at home with my blankie.
Understandable. Okay, what's a red carpet essential for you?
Lip gloss.
Okay. The last thing you Googled?
Can I check?
I don't mind, really.
I don't remember. Let me see.
I don't mind.
Let's see what the last thing I Googled was. It was probably something medical. Oh, no. Last thing I Googled, how to create a zip folder.
Really?
I needed to send an email, and for whatever reason, they didn't want me to send the files as attachments.
Oh,
so I needed to send it as a zip folder. I didn't know how to do it.
Wow.
So I had to Google that.
Thanks to Google.
Thank you.
Okay, one quote that fuels you daily.
Man, I don't do all these perspire to aspire things. I'm not gonna lie. There's one I saw. It's not exactly a quote. This is probably gonna make everybody laugh. I saw this on Twitter just yesterday.
Okay.
It said, "Person when no see signs in the beginning, go later see wonders." And I just thought it was so funny.
Actually.
Person when no see signs in the beginning, go later see wonders. And I was like, you know what? It's low-key, it makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Yeah,
it does. Because I'm trying to understand it in my head, and it's making a lot of sense.
If you don't pay attention to the details now and see the red flags and see the signs, you'll see wonders in front.
Honestly.
I loved it. It was super funny when I saw it. I took a screenshot. I'm going to post that on Insta story.
I caught that too. Okay. So complete this sentence. Okay. Beauty is...
personal.
Cool. If you could write a message to your younger self, the Jemima before the fame, before the degree, what would it be?
Buy Bitcoin.
Really?
Yeah. Have you seen how much Bitcoin is today? Collect daddy's money and buy Bitcoin.
You should actually consider comedy.
Don't buy that Barbie doll. You don't need it.
Yeah.
Don't buy that Motorola phone. Don't buy that pink Nokia, Express Music, the red one. Don't buy it. Buy Bitcoin. Yeah, that's what I would have told you. But
Jemima, I know you said you've never thought of another career path. I think you should consider comedy.
Me? No, it can't work.
Maybe skit making.
It can't work.
Thank you so much, Jemima. It was so much fun. You made this easier, considering our health status.
Honestly. This is what I mean. As women, you can mask anything.
Yeah.
You can mask it. Nobody knows when you're having menstrual cramps.
Honestly,
you can finesse it.
Really.
You don't know the 10 billion that is happening between the two of us.
Honestly.
But we're smiling through it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Go girls.
Thank
Go
you.
Go men too before they come for me.
Guys, I just had an interesting interview session with the superstar Jemima Osunde, and trust me guys, Jemima is so hilarious. Like, she is so funny. Now at least I know something additional about her. I'm a huge fan of her, and knowing this about her, I'll add it to my list. So thank you so much, Jemima, for being on the show. And so guys, this, like I said earlier, is for the Uncutxtra Magazine Health and Beauty Edition. Once it is out, grab a copy and read. And of course, you can watch this interview on Uncutxtra Mag on YouTube. But for now, this is the part where Jemima and I say goodbye. So, goodbye.